Kitty. It's too hot for snuggles, Kitty. You want to jump in on the video, Kitty? You gonna come up? Yeah. Hi. It's too hot. Oh, look at you. Immediately lays down. This kitty. Look at him. Look at him. All he wants to do is snuggle. Won't go snuggle with wifey. Nope, has to be in my lap in the middle of the summer because it's way too hot. But you don't care, do you? You don't care. No. Well, alternate start here to the video for the album review of King of the Mischievous South, Volume 2 by Denzel Curry. I believe this will be pretty short, pretty sweet in terms of a review because this album, in my opinion, is pretty short and pretty sweet. Alternate title could have been, instead of using the Volume 2 method, could have been Bangers, Bangers, Bangers. Because it starts with bangers, it's got bangers in the middle, and it wraps up with bangers as well. I was thinking about this album and in the fact that it's 35 minutes. It makes me so appreciative. There's been some albums that have come out and it's like, you guys, we don't need 24 songs plus another 6 songs for the deluxe version plus the 2 more unreleased previously. Well, now I'm just going the Taylor Swift route, but it is so refreshing to me, honestly. Like this one and Dark Times by Vince Staples as well. It was just great length. To have an album come along and go, look, I know what I am. I know what my identity is. I'm just going to come in. I'm going to bang around with a bunch of great beats, some good rapping, some good little interludes and beat transitions to weave everything together. I'm going to smash around in your speakers for 35 minutes and then I'm going to peace out. It's perfect. It's great. I love it. I really, really appreciate that about this album. I got a good amount of listens. Not as many as I wanted. I wanted to get more, but I was distracted. Unfortunately, I've been a little busy. But every time I put it on, mostly I was listening to it while commuting, and it was just, it's great. It's great. It knows what it's doing. It knows what it's doing. And the more I listened to it, the more, I enjoyed the production from the get-go. But the more I really just enjoy the production from each track. And I like, too, how the album manages to keep an overall energy to it without relying on the same kind of heavy-hitting beat. There's some heavy beats like Hit the Floor, I think is probably my favorite song off the album. I love that bass beat that's rolling through that track. I think it's excellent. But the production on Cole Pimp is really, really cool. The Lunatic interlude and then drops into Sked is fucking great. Love that one too. Hot One's got a cool production. There's just such great sound. And it's really cool how the album, it kind of shifts around in sound in what it's doing production-wise, but just keeps this banger energy from top to bottom. And then too, I love the little intro, outro, especially with the outro at the end where he's rewinding the tape. He's looking for the... Now Kitty, no longer on the lap, is instead on the counter. Devastation in the household. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I like at the end how he's rewinding. And it's the sound of rewinding the tape. And this thing too, I think the original, the volume 1 is a mixtape or something like that. I never really pay attention to what defines a mixtape because I just don't really care that much, honestly. But this album, the mood, the attitude of it does kind of remind me of back in the day a little bit. Just back in the day. I remember being in high school and being so excited when I bought my boombox stereo that had a CD player and a cassette tape player, which was important because you could put the CD in and then you could record the song from the CD onto the tape deck. So no longer did you need to wait for the radio to play the song that you wanted to put on your mixtape. It was a big fucking deal. Huge deal. Now, of course, to record the song on the tape, you had to let the CD play. You had to. So you had to sit there and listen to it and stuff like that. But I don't know, just silently. Well, no, you could bang around. It's not like the tape was picking up what you were doing.
Oh, no, I
yeah.
started getting it from the radio.
No. What? The radio?
Yeah, record from the radio.
Well, the radio doesn't hear you either. My wife's been doing drugs. She thinks that the radio hears you.
No, we have recording from the radio.
No. Oh, you sweet child. I'll explain to you the mechanics of recording from the radio on a cassette tape after the video. Okay. So anyway, I think with this album, 35 minutes is a great runtime. All the tracks are fantastic in my opinion. They're great bangers, great production. Denzel spitting fire, great feature. I mean, it's just fun to listen to. And then it's done. And you don't have to worry about, this is one of those things where I kind of go all these different directions. I love an album that has story and structure and all this shit. You don't have to worry about any of that. You just put it on, turn it up, and bang away. Perfect. Done. I think that's it. Kind of a shoddy review video, I suppose, but it's kind of fun to screw around as well. And the cat is still on the counter. I'm going to finish up my beer and go yell at the kitty. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you soon.